My name is Mike, and this is the hot seat. No intros, no music, no nothing. This is a rebuttal to you Obamanoids out there that are in love with Sandra Fluke and think this birth control agenda is so wonderful and I'm such a bad guy. First of all, I'll address it one by one. I deleted your ridiculous comments, Obamanoids, because you didn't offer a counter argument. You went straight into personal insults on me. And you know what? That's a pattern. That's a pattern with you left-wing socialists. Because you got no argument, you got to get nasty. And I, in a moment of weakness, lost my temper and I retorted, which I shouldn't have done. Alright? And then some of you Obamanoids compared me to Rush Limbaugh. Well, you know what? I'll take that as a compliment. In his first 5 years of broadcast, he made it into the Radio Hall of Fame. He's got millions of followers. The man's a multi-millionaire, self-made. So I'll take it as a compliment. And as far as you telling me about the alternative uses of birth control, I stated that on my video. But you people have selective hearing. And it's broads like Sandra Fluke and it's broads like those feminine movements that made it about women's rights for sex. That women have a right to have sex, and if they can't afford the birth control, I gotta pay for it. And that's been the argument. It's not about preventive for ovarian and cervical cancer. No, it became an issue that women have a right to have sex and have a right to get free birth control. That has what caused all this fury, you left-wing Obamanoids, and that's where you lose the argument. If you can't afford the birth control because you're having so much sex that you can't afford it, then close your damn legs. And as far as it being used for medical purposes, as I've written in my comments, there are people dying of cancer that are paying co-pays. There are people on heart medicine that are paying for co-pays. Asthma, seizure disorders, you name it. And it's you left-wing entitlers that made it an argument about women's sexuality. Well, I say tough. 40% of our incomes go to taxes. That is a reality. This country is broke. That is a reality. This country cannot go down Europe's path. And as I've stated, you left-wing Obamanoids, you're so brainwashed. You're so out of touch with reality. Rush Limbaugh didn't make this an issue about women's rights to have sex. I didn't make that an issue. Santorum didn't make it an issue. You left-wing socialist entitlers, you, as Rush says, you feminazis, made it an issue. You've made this a war. You've made this about women's rights to have sex. You've got all the right to lay in your back all you want. But I don't have to pay for it. Just like Roe v. Wade is a bunch of crap. Women who use abortions as a means of birth control are pigs. And this forced mandate on religious institutions is a violation of the First Amendment to the Constitution. That is a fact. That is reality. And that's something that you're just going to have to come to grips with. This is the last time I'm speaking on this issue. And finally, I'd like to thank all you Obamanoids for watching my show.